YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel, Anna Bella, and today I am finally reviewing Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, the complete screenplay. It arrived yesterday. Now, unlike Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald screenplay, this does not just include the screenplay. It has got bonus features. So what we're going to do first is we're going to open it up and have a look at the binding. It's slightly different from the other ones. The other ones had the lettering indented on the book. But what is most interesting is this. This is the Dumbledore family crest. So, very, very interesting. So it seems like family crests are a thing. So this is the book jacket. Dumbledore family crest again. Rowling, Steve Kloves. Blurg, Blur. Let me just pop this back in. Before I really get into this, because this has got a lot of interesting features, which the movie was good, but it didn't explain itself very well. So here we've got a foreword by David Yates, and this was done in March 2022, and then you've got the cast list and so forth. But what is annoying is it doesn't say, like, scene 1 on it. We then have a lovely sketch of Jude Law as Dumbledore there. And then we have this, Department of Magical Law Enforcement case file. So they've actually bothered to show you some of the documents that were in the film that we never got to see. And I think that's important because they've done all these beautiful things and then they never used them properly. I'm going to flip this. We also get pictures. So here is the lovely zombie Bambi. This particular creature is mythical in the Wizarding World, but it's interesting that there were 2 of them, and I think that's a big foreshadow of the Tom and Harry thing going on because they were twins, and Tom means twin, you know, Tom, Harry, interesting. But that's that. And then we've got these, which are voting leaflets for the other people. So you can vote for this particular person whose name is written there. Oh, and there. So I'm guessing that must be their motto in their traditional language. For Supreme Mugwimp, International Confederation of Wizards. Well, it's nice to actually see the literature for what they were supposed to be voting on. And then the other candidate as well. Because I think that's important. They should have made more of that. But this is really interesting. This is Gellert Grindelwald's voting literature. So we've got the GG, so 1 forward, 1 backwards, Elder Wand there, and then we have the Deathly Hallows. So we've got the triangle, we've got the circle, and obviously the Elder Wand itself, which is interesting. So you've got double G, double door, interesting. For the greater good, vote Gellert Grindelwald, and then we've got vote Gellert Grindelwald for Supreme Mugwimp. Behold the insignia of the greater good. That's interesting. And then we've got this, which is a really interesting and informative. So we've got the Dumbledore family crest. So Lord Voldemort having his skull and snake as like his mark, to me, doesn't seem to reflect what it actually is. I think it's more like his family crest. Because, I mean, it's like Delphine. She's got the augury as her symbol. And that's interesting in itself. Then we've got the black family crest, of course. And you've got the Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, and Ravenclaw crest, and the Hogwarts crest. So crests have meaning in this world, so every family should have one. It would be interesting to see what the Weasley one was and what the Potter one was. And the Dumbledore one is interesting. So we've got 2 bees down at the bottom. We've got like a tree, but it comes up to like a lily. Then we've got the sun and a wand in the middle and another B and a D there. I'm not quite sure what the significance is of the 6 stars, and I'm not quite sure whether these are frondules of ferns or of some plant. I'm not quite sure. And then we've got this sun here, and then we've got this beautiful phoenix rising, because obviously the Dumbledore family, if they get in trouble, a phoenix is supposed to come to them. That's the legend that they have. So then we've got this interesting bit. Dumbledore's originally lived in Mould on the Wold, but moved to Godric's Hollow after Percival Dumbledore was sent to Azkaban for attacking Muggles. It wasn't just any old Muggles, it was Muggle children. He did not inform the authorities that his actions were in relation for the Muggles' traumatic attack on his daughter Ariana. The Dumbledores were subject to much gossip since Ariana was rarely seen, and a fight broke out at her funeral between the older brothers. So we've got Dumbledore's father, Percival, Kendra Dumbledore here, with little bees, that's so cute. And then Albus, Aberforth, and Ariana with a B. And it's interesting that their dates of birth and their death dates, so in this one he's still alive, dead, are in numerals. And then down here we've got the family crest again, and then it's written in Latin or some made-up language. One does not know, and I've not tried to translate it yet. That's a job that's got to be done, because there's interesting information here, and also on the crest, which I can look. So this is page 148. Has also got this. So he's got Dumbledore there, but what does this word mean here? So that will be fun fact to do. The story is exactly the same, but we also have these little tidbits from Mads Malkinson, sorry for mispronouncing his name, who took over from Johnny Depp to play Gellert Grindelwald. So lovely, because both actors had a unique take on Gellert Grindelwald. I really like both of their performances, actually. I'm kind of enjoying the fact that we've got a different person to play Gellert in each film, because in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, it was sort of like, is he? Who is Gellert? You weren't sure where he was, and then he was revealed at the end, and I thought that was really good. And then we had Johnny Depp in The Crimes of Grindelwald, and then due to personal issues, which I'm sure everybody is aware of, we got Mads, and I really enjoyed the fact that we've got those three, because it makes Grindelwald seem like slippery smoke. Like we think we know him, but we don't. And then it's interesting what Mads has thought about his backstory for him. Historically, wizards and witches have not been treated well by people. And just to give my own take on his backstory, I have a hunch that Grindelwald experienced something unforgivable or even extremely brutal at a very young age. And that was when his hatred of Muggles began. It just grew stronger and stronger. Every passing day confirmed his beliefs that there's nothing good in Muggles. That's interesting, because he was allowed to come up with his own backstory, or what he thought had happened, which is kind of nice, to be absolutely honest. We also have these lovely pictures. There's Hogwarts. Oh, look. The Walk of the Quillin. The zombie Bambi. Ticket design. See? This is far more informative. Dumbledore Crest again. It is a lovely, lovely book. David Heyman. It's got loads of little tidbits in. Have you seen this Muggle? Because they do put all of this effort in to the leaflets and the design. Every character has a sketch, and then we get to see each set piece design. So here we have the German Ministry of Magic. Yay. There you go. Grindelwald, have you seen this wizard? And then we've got German wizarding currency design, the Deutschland Ministerium für Magie. That's said in a French accent. And then the entrance sketch. So they've put a lot of effort into this screenplay. So we've got the Advanced Charmcaster 3rd edition book. And then we've got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them 2nd edition book for new. So we've got Antarctica, South America, North Pole, Australia, West, East, Boreas, Asia, Europe, Africa, and Oceania. What would have been nice is to actually have a movie of just Newt visiting these places, you know, and collecting, and that would have been good, because I think that's what a lot of people were actually expecting. They weren't sort of expecting this political stuff, which they haven't really explained very well, because I still do not really understand what Gellert Grindelwald's big beef actually is, because he's never openly said it. It's, you know, hinted at, but never kind of said. And it's like, we won't get rid of all the muggles, we'll still need some beasts of burden. So what then? What exactly are you planning to do? Oh, this is Nurmgard. So this is Nurmgard Castle. This is the castle that eventually imprisons Gellert Grindelwald, and it will become a prison for a wizarding prison for Europe, after the prison with the interesting creature that basically killed wizards got destroyed by Newt and Theseus, which is kind of cool, because Theseus had to escape from the Minotaur in a labyrinth, you know. So, loving that. Another sketch of Jude Law there. And then we've got some description of his costume, and then Transfiguration Today, which is a periodical that Dumbledore reads, but he also writes. So Albus Dumbledore presents theory and practice in the 21st century transfiguration. And it's interesting if we go right to the front of the book and look at why he's being investigated, what job he actually does. So his address is Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and his professional occupation at the moment is Professor of Defence Against the Dark Arts. He's not actually the Transfiguration teacher yet, which means that he's not actually deputy head or even, you know, head teacher. He's not there yet, so this is early days in his teaching, or it's more sort of well-established days in his teaching career. He's not actually gone up to senior leadership yet. Or we don't even, it doesn't even say whether he's head of Gryffindor yet. It's just Professor of Defence Against the Dark Arts, which is interesting in itself. So I think this is his starting job. And then it's very, very, very vague on what they're actually investigating him for. Currently under investigation. Known affiliation with Dark Wizard. And then it says, known to have attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Well, I think quite a lot of witches and wizards were known to have attended that. So, I mean, that's common knowledge. Sorted into Gryffindor. Father Percival Dumbledore sentenced to life in Azkaban for crimes against muggles. Mother and sister Kendra and Ariana deceased in unknown circumstances. During Albus Dumbledore's teenage years, he is known to have met and befriended the dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald. So that is all they know, which is incredibly vague for the department, Ministry of Magic, Department of Magical Law Enforcement. Incredibly vague, but then again, that sums Dumbledore up. So I really do recommend getting this book. It is quite rewarding to read, and it's not just a screenplay. Look at this, they've got badges on the book and the Hogwarts crest. Hufflepuff note cover design. Adorable. So, yeah. But what is a little bit annoying, and I am going to pull them up for this, is the fact that they haven't put, whether it's scene 1 or scene 2, in what you're reading, which is a tad annoying. So that's annoying. But we do get all these lovely bonus features, and the graphics and pictures are beautiful. It is really, it's a treat, an absolute treat. So anyway, I've talked enough. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope that you are staying safe. I also have another theory about Gellert Grindelwald and Albus Dumbledore being, if you've seen the play The Boys in the Band, there is 2 gay characters in that called Michael and Harold, who are a match but snipe like 2 nasty queens at each other. And I do see in this, The Secrets of Dumbledore, we do get a little bit of sniping from Dumbledore and Gellert, which is interesting. Snipe, snipe, snipe. One with charm, the other with counter charm. So that's interesting, but I've spoken enough. So please like, comment and subscribe, and I'm hoping you're staying safe wherever you are. And thank you for the support. Bye!